Hello, this is Brian Thompson, host of Whatever Happened to Pizza at McDonald's. I thought it might be interesting to show you all how I get to my office at Pizzaply Studios in downtown Los Angeles' Library Tower, sometimes called the U.S. Bank Tower. Because of the risk of sabotage, I do not own a car, so my journey to and from work takes place via a combination of foot travel and public transportation. Just a quick note to any would-be assassins. I took this particular journey at a different time than normal. So, if you think you can calculate when I normally travel to work based on the position of the sun in this film, you might want to think again. I begin my commute with a walk through my neighborhood, which is an area of Los Angeles called Thai Town. It is named thus because of the high population of Thai residents. One of the many benefits of this demographic makeup is the preponderance of restaurants serving Thai cuisine. Though, due to my low tolerance for spicy food, I typically just order a glass of water and a slice of white bread. This neighborhood was also once home to the famed author Charles Bukowski, who wrote about its rather seedy reputation in years of yore. When I first moved here, there was a bookstore on the corner of Hollywood Boulevard and Western Avenue that specialized in tomes one could only describe as quite racy. But that location is now a Petco. Hopefully the cats temporarily housed in their adoption cages are unaware of the unspeakable acts that used to be committed on the premises. I am now descending into the Hollywood and Western Metro Station. This station provides access to a public rail route known as the Red Line. No one knows where the name originated, but I believe it has something to do with the color red. Running between North Hollywood in the San Fernando Valley and Union Station in downtown Los Angeles, the Red Line runs mostly through underground tubes. Because these tubes resemble the shape of a long sandwich, this system is often referred to as a subway. Many out-of-towners are surprised to learn that Los Angeles has a subway system, since high tectonic activity means the Earth's crust could violently shift and crack the trains in half at a moment's notice. I am confident that city engineers thought of that when designing the system and have included adequate safeguards. But just in case, I say a silent prayer every time I board a train, in the hopes that when I am cracked in half, my soul will leak out of the crack holes and rise into heaven to sup at the Lord's banquet table. To reach Pizzaply Studios, I take the train running in the direction of Union Station and exit at Pershing Square, which is a small public park originally dedicated in 1866 as La Plaza Abaja. Literally translated, it means the Abaja Plaza. In 1918, the park was renamed in honor of General John J. Pershing, who commanded American forces in World War I, the lesser-loved prequel to the famous World War II. Every time I walk through Pershing Square, I wonder, will they ever make a World War III? I sincerely hope not. The loss of life would surely be tragic and enormous. Plus, Part 3s are often fairly looked down upon by audiences and critics alike. One example of this phenomenon is the film Superman 3, which many believe suffers from an over-reliance on comedic elements, most notably the large supporting role for stand-up comedian Richard Pryor. But I disagree. While perhaps not as emotionally engaging as the first two Supermans, Superman 3 offers an entertaining mix of superheroics and light comedic touches. One of my favorite scenes from the film involves a monument called the Leaning Tower of Pizza, which is located in the country of Italy, home of pizza. Due to the influence of synthetic kryptonite made with cigarette tar, Superman becomes temporarily evil. As a mean-spirited gag, he straightens the famous Leaning Tower. This is much to the consternation of a local vendor, who, in a fit of anger, destroys all of his souvenir statues of the landmark. Later in the film, Superman becomes good again and fixes his previous mistake by pushing the Tower of Pizza back into the leaning position. Unfortunately for the vendor, this means all the newly created souvenir statues of the straight Tower of Pizza must also be destroyed. It is really quite humorous. On second thought, perhaps if it went in this lighter direction, World War III would not be all that bad. Emerging from the Pershing Square metro station, I am now walking up Bunker Hill to the home of Pizzaply Studios, the Library Tower, sometimes called the U.S. Bank Tower. Named after a street which was named after a battle which was named after a hill called Bunker for unknown reasons, Bunker Hill is not home to any known bunkers, though I am hoping to change that. While the Library Tower, which is named after the main branch of the Los Angeles Public Library across the street, provides competent security forces authorized to use deadly force, the valuable McDonald's pizza artifacts that pass through Pizzaply Studios could benefit from some added protection. I have petitioned the city to allow me to build a suitable bunker somewhere under the surface of Bunker Hill. To offset the inconvenience posed by the massive price tag and prolonged road closures such construction would entail, I have suggested that perhaps the area would see a rise in tourism from travelers who wish to see the actual bunker at Bunker Hill. They would not be allowed to do so for security reasons, of course, but still, nothing can stop them from trying. As I enter the Library Tower, sometimes called the U.S. Bank Tower, I easily pass by the security desk. I am somewhat of a beloved figure among the security personnel and easily recognizable, but I also have provided them with a high-resolution photograph of my nude body, so that they may quickly compare it to the image they are probably receiving via their biometric cameras. I have also been issued a space-age security badge, which allows me to penetrate this 2.5-foot high wall of hinged plastic doors. After some fumbling with the elevator control system, I summon a lift to carry me to my office on the 28th floor. If someone were on the elevator with me, I would undoubtedly engage in some workplace conversation about a boss's hump-busting, etc. But since I am alone, I can offer you a quick glimpse of myself in the elevator mirror. Hello. Now I have reached the 28th floor and am nearly at my Pizzaply Studios office. So that I do not run the risk of being sucked out of the building in the event of a bird crashing into a window and breaking the glass, I have chosen to primarily work in a small, windowless room. It may seem as though I am struggling with the simple task of turning a key in a lock, but I am doing my best not to reveal the teeth pattern on the key itself, lest an enterprising blacksmith forge a forgery and attempt to access my sanctum. Finally at work, I am ready to resume my investigatory activities. Thank you for watching.